Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday, the 1st of March 2020. Thanks for joining me. We're here at the beginning of a whole new month. Let's see what the cards want you to be aware of for the first day of the month. And I always feel that the readings for the first day of the month are a little bit more significant because they also give a clue into the entire month. So I'm not saying the reading is for the entire month of March. It's for the 1st of March, but it kind of gives us a little taste of what's ahead. So let's have a look. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups, 10 of Swords in reverse, and 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the Ace of Cups we had yesterday as well, and the Ace of Cups is love, and love in a way that is just overflowing and endless. It's just handed to you today, and you were handed this yesterday as well. So there's been the possibility to really transform your life with love, and it's just coming down from spirit, and you're able to connect with yourself easier. You're able to connect with other people in a more positive way. You're able to give people the benefit of the doubt because you're happier in yourself and it doesn't matter so much. A lot of people are falling in love over this weekend, and a lot of people are falling in love with their lives, with spirituality, with gardening, with whatever it is that makes their soul sing and gives them a sense of happiness and meaning and fulfillment in life. The next card looks very dramatic, and it is very dramatic. This is someone who's at rock bottom. He's been stabbed in the back 10 times. He's out in the snow. He's dead. The blood is there, and his corpse is frozen. The swords represent the element of air and communication. So this sword says, we never liked you. Have a sword. This is, I'm never going to make it financially. A sword that adds to his own downfall. His tendency to expose other people, and then this expose is done on him and he's super embarrassed. Another sword. You see where I'm going with this? Each sword is a thing that manifests your own doom. If you have your own business and you go around saying, oh, this is going to fail all the time, and that's the narrative, then that's what you manifest. If you have your own thing going on, you say, oh, this business is going wonderfully and it's amazing. I love it. There's growth, there's positivity. And then you get ideas how to create growth and positivity. Sometimes you have to fake it to make it. Sometimes you have to give yourself a little bit of delusion to get through it. And I think manifestation is that ability to say no to circumstances as they are. Well, it is exactly that. For instance, if life serves you up a circumstance that, as far as you're concerned, is completely unacceptable. So you're sitting in a squat, taking care of someone who's disabled, but who is disabled because they choose to be. Let's say that's your living situation. You're like, hang on a minute, this isn't why I was born. I am born to be full of love and to get to explore love and to really be someone's everything and to be everything to myself. It's that the sun is in here, and I love that. I've never noticed that in 20 years of reading the cards up until now, that in this deck there's a sun in the water. You'd think it'd go out, right? And yesterday there was a sun as well, and the sun is your identity. Your identity is love. And you look at those circumstances and you're like, I'm not doing this. I'm going to make another choice. I'm walking out of the squat. I'm notifying the person that, or I'm making arrangements for him to be taken care of while he gets his act together. But I'm certainly not going to sit in the squat anymore. For example, I'm going to go out and get a job and meet new people. Now, that would be a kind of proof that you love yourself and that you're doing something for yourself. So look back on your life and realize that you do love yourself. Otherwise, you wouldn't have endured all of the hardship that you did. This card is in reverse today. Each one of these negative events in your life, the divorce, the relationship that ended with you feeling so ashamed you wouldn't want to show your face. All of those things are being pulled away today. And what happens in our universe when something is emptied? It is immediately filled up with something else. I mean, this is a very gruesome example. Some people don't like the tarot exactly because of this, because this is a dead body with blood. That's the exact reason I like it, because it's the dualistic nature of planet Earth that we're trying to tune into, and you have to have both sides, the good and the bad, well, the good and the bad, to see. Otherwise, this is pointless. If everything is just great all the time, then that's not accurate and useless. So I went for a rebirthing session yesterday. So I've been feeling this energy already, or I must have been, because I went to the Daisy Center and I was there. I spoke to a woman called Darla on the phone and she said, okay, we're going to have a rebirthing session at 12 o'clock in the Gabriel room. So I went over there. They'd never heard of a woman called Darla, but the lady who ran the center, she was there for the day, and she's never there. She's there once every 2 weeks. She lives in London. And she said, oh, right. Oh, well, I'll do it for you. And she did this thing that I've never experienced anything like it. And I've tried so many different spiritual approaches, transcendental, and I had some there was this woman here from Mexico. She was visiting and she kind of threw eggs at me. That didn't work. So I'm really open-minded when it comes to stuff like that. And obviously I am totally not doing that woman justice by reducing her work to saying that. That wasn't, it was I just like to get to the gist. Anyway, it's not an aspersion on her character, on her work whatsoever. In this situation, I feel you're going to have some similar kind of experience. What the woman did for me is she created such buzzing in my body that I felt like the negative stuff was being kind of vibrated out. It was fabulous. And you're going to experience something similar where you're just like, oh, that memory comes back and you're just like, I am over that. I forgive myself for that. No thanks. And then you've got a hole where the sword used to be, and it's filled up with water, and it's filled up with love. Also, we have the Three of Cups, which we had yesterday, and which we had this way around yesterday. And that was about friendship and love and sharing your ideas and your love with other people. Today, it's in reverse. So it's not about other people. This is the love you have for yourself, and this is the love for romantic love. So if you're in a relationship, awesome, amazing, spend time with your partner. It's a beautiful relationship. Or if you have true love with a human being on this earth, and share your time with that human being. If your true love is your child, go spend the day with your child. It's also about true love for the self and understanding that all the negative stuff you carry on your shoulders, all the fear, because this is a serious card and it's got a serious message. Our fears can kill us more than reality can kill us. Oh, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills this month. What if I have to, I'm going to end out alone in the cold. I can't see this being as good as it was. You know what's interesting when we're talking about thinking and perspective? There's this Austrian guy called Falco, and in the 80s, I've told this story before. In the 80s, he had this hit, Amadeus, Amadeus, and it was even in a number one in America. And he was told by his agent, "Hey, you're number one in America." And what's your reaction? What would your reaction be? My reaction would be, "Oh my goodness, how amazing! I'm number one in America." His reaction was, "Well, there you go. I'll never top that." And isn't that awful? That he had this huge success that he'd been working for his whole life. He got it, and then immediately it was a stab in the back. It was a betrayal to him, because it was like, well, I'm number one in America. I've come from this tiny village in Austria, and now I'm number one in America. I'm never going to make another song like that, or I'm going to feel the pressure to write another song that's going to be so epic. So he was miserable, and he spent the last years of his life on an island, basically waiting for death. Dreadful. So these negative, really awful character flaws or really negative entrenched belief about ourselves that really keep us sick and alone. People don't like me. I can't speak my truth. All of those things are not love. So anything that feels unloving to you, and other people that say unloving things to you today, ignore that completely. Or pay attention in the sense of, I want to get rid of that once and for all. And if you become aware of something negative, you're saying, oh, okay, we've got this negative. Let's throw it in the cup of pure love, and it's going to dissolve in that cup of pure love. So focus on yourself and what you love and who you are and what kind of person you want to be and what kind of flower you want to open. Imagine yourself as a flower, and you're now opening up. You can open up as a rose or as a sunflower, or you can become whatever you want, a lotus flower. How do you want to look? And what I'm saying by that symbolically is, how do you want to thrive as a human being? Ask yourself that question. How do I want to thrive and be happy? How do I generate joy for myself instead of constantly criticizing myself and letting other people stick these swords in my back? I'm done with that. I'm too old for this. For instance, I've got no tolerance for this today. And really, from other people as well who are supposed to be my friends, I'm not hearing that anymore. I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm throwing all this negative stuff in the cauldron of love, and that's where I'm sitting. And if you take that attitude, you'll discover things about yourself and practical things that you can implement next week. It is a day to rebirth, to transform yourself, to let go of these negative things, whether you meditate or you run or you swim or you do yoga or you just sit in the sun and relax. Do something loving and positive and kind for yourself. It can really be life-changing, because his life was ended by all the negative stuff that piled on. And today you're able to shrug those off. All those swords in your back, you're able to shrug them off and fill yourself with love. And you're showered with love. And the ultimate goal is that you can become bigger and freer and to live the life that you want to live. Number-wise, we've got an ace card, which is 1, then 10, 11, and 3 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. So this is emotional freedom, and it's freedom in your life through love. It's freedom from yourself and your own negative critical head through love. So practice that today and snatch up as much of it as you can, because only by loving yourself do things change. Only by loving yourself do wonderful things happen in your life. So regardless of where you are now, you love all parts of yourself unconditionally. Repeat after me. I love myself unconditionally. I love all aspects of myself, even the things that have been problematic for me. I love all of those things because I know they come from something perfect, and perfect doesn't make mistakes. So I'm perfect and I'm meant to be as I am. I see that now. I'm taking all these swords, I'm melting them down and creating a beautiful silver chalice out of those where I can drink the love. And I'm also spring cleaning when it comes to the people who bring love into my life and the people who bring negativity into my life. And I'm grown up and I am now creating boundaries, and I'm going to tolerate positivity and I'm not going to tolerate negativity. And that's as simple as it is for you today. Have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Order the reading with me by clicking on the Book Your Reading Now button on the front page, or click on the Shop tab. You can order your reading with me there. I do 15-minute readings, 30-minute, 45, 60-minute readings. And on the site, it says what you get for each reading. In my personal readings, I can answer any questions you've got. Anything. So if you are at a crossroads, you want to know what to do with your life, if you're in between jobs and you don't want to just take another temp job, you really want to find out what your life purpose is once and for all when it comes to career, and what your talents are and what your strengths are in general and what you need to watch out for. So if you have any questions, then please get in touch. Where to live, for example. And today, if you're not enjoying total emotional freedom and you're not feeling the love, then a reading, why do I keep hanging on to the negative instead of just enjoying the positive? What about me is it that is so entrenched? And then we can look at that. So please get in touch with me via the website gregoryscott.com to order that reading. If you like the video, then please hit the subscribe button. That would be so nice of you. And share the video online if you really want to help. That's the most helpful thing you can do. It's like advertising. You're like advertising for me if you share this video on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or any social media you're on. That Russian one, I don't know what it's called, but it's huge. So feel free to share this video. Please do. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful start to the new month. And I'll speak to you. Oh, and the implications for the whole month are huge. You become more yourself, you love yourself, you let go of negative things, you let go of negative people. How's that for a theme for March? Hooray! I love it. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.